On. Good afternoon and welcome to Witherspoon Stadium for the Stones Bitters Division 1 Championship match between Warrington and Wakefield Trinity. Wakefield team now coming on the field. I'll give you their team first. Number 1, Richard Slater. Number 2, Andy Wilson. Number 3, Andy Mason. Number 4, Jed Byrne. Number 5, David Jones. Number 6, Mark Conway. Number 7, Nigel Bell. Number 8, Adrian Shelford. Number 9, John Thompson. Number 10, John Clancy. Number 11, Nick Dutoit. Number 10, 12, Gary Price. And number 13, Chris Mortimer. Substitutes for Wakefield. Number 14, Billy Conway. And number 15, Phil Eden. Wakefield, a few new faces in the team since I've last seen them. They've got Chris Mortimer, who was on the 86 tour with the Kangaroos, playing at loose forward this afternoon. They've also Nick Dutoit, who depart from Barra, who used to play with Wigan. And also Gary Price, who was the only tourist in the Wakefield team that went to Papua New Guinea and New Zealand last season. Here's the Warrington team now coming out, so I'll give you the Warrington team. Number 1, David Lyon. Number 2, Desi Drummond. Number 3, Alan Bateman. Number 4, Tony Farnley. Number 5, Chris Rudd. Number 6, Rocky Turner. Number 7, Kevin Ellis. Number 8, Neil Harmon. Number 9, Dwayne Mann. Number 10, Bob Jackson. Number 11, Billy McGinty. Number 12, Mike Gregory. And number 13, Paul Cohen. Substitutes for Warrington at number 14, Gary Mercer. And number 15, Gary Chambers. Referees for today's encounter won't need remembering with the Warrington fans. It's Mr. John Holsworth of Kippax. Warrington fans a bit annoyed at John Holsworth at the Oldham game at Watershed Inns when he disallowed 2 perfectly good Warrington tries. Let's hope he's going to lean a bit more to Warrington this afternoon. Mike Gregory welcomes back to the Warrington team. Good to see him back, hoping to impress Mal Riley and get in the third test at Leeds against the Australians. Warrington win the toss and they'll be playing towards the railway end in the first half. As I was saying, number 9 for Wakefield, John Thompson, an old stalwart of the club. He's been there for about 12 seasons. He usually plays prop, but he's wearing the number 9 shirt today for Trinity. Warrington's record against Wakefield Trinity since the first division's been formed, we've played Wakefield 26 times, Warrington's won 15 and lost 11. So Warrington have just got a little bit of a lead in the games. But Wakefield, I'm sure, will be hoping to put that to change this afternoon. Did an excellent win last week at Bellevue against the leaders Hull, and apparently they played 100-mile-an-hour football, so let's see what they can do today. As number 6, Mark Conway gets the game underway. Ellis takes it, he gets a bit of a mix-up with his loose forward, Cullen, but he decides to come forward. He's tackled, Thompson and Shelford in the tackle. Adrian Shelford, well known to the Warrington fans when Les Boyd was here. They had a few skirmishes, but Les isn't here today. So, man, gives it to Mike Gregory. Mike Gregory trying to get the ball out, but could cover tackling. Nick Dutoit and the scrum half, Nigel Bell. Back to David Lyon, gets his kick off. Good cover, good play by Richard Slater, positions well, picks it up on the first bounce, comes forward but runs into 2 Warrington defenders. Wakefield now in possession, inside their own half of the field. Andy Wilson. I've seen this lad play when he played amateur. He played against Crossfields a few seasons ago. Adrian Shelford, the big Kiwi, gets it out. John Thompson to Mort. So, Wakefield still in possession. Misses out the man this time. Gives it to the other number 10, Clancy. Number 12, Gary Price. Ray Price reckons he's going to be a world beater. We'll have to see. So Jones, the ex-Wigan St. Pat's, takes it up. Last tackle, says the referee. Gets it back to Conway, but Conway, David Lyon might let this one go. If it doesn't go, he has to play it. Unfortunate there, but good play by David Lyon. Having a good season for Warrington, David Lyon, up to now, a penalty. I'm surprised time and time again these first division teams will never learn. Referees are penalising you at play the ball, and when will teams learn? Giving unnecessary penalties away. So David Lyon with a penalty. Finds touch, about 15 yards short of the halfway line, almost comes into the gantry that time. So Dwayne Mann will get restart. Gary Price receiving attention already for Wakefield. Neil Armand back in the pack today instead of Tony Burke. Manages to get his pass out to the back way, McGinty. But Warrington, Wakefield quickly close it down. Mortimer brings him down. Warrington on attack. Misses out Turner, gives it to Bateman. Bateman trying to go round Mason, but Mason covers a good tackle with the help from his winger, Wilson. Warrington still in possession, just inside their own half of the field, along the line. Turner knocks on, Wakefield pick up the ball. Bad start for Rocky Turner, his first pass, and he makes a meal of it. So Wakefield, good play. So Wakefield now, 30 yards out, good attacking position. Jed Byrne, his first touch of the ball. Wakefield's record buy from Wigan, 60,000 a few weeks ago. Here's Shelford, another ex-Wigan forward, but this time he's well covered up. Mike Gregory and Rocky Turner in the tackle. John Thompson acting half-back. Conway, number 4, he sells the dummy, lovely dummy, but Warrington didn't buy it, and Dwayne Mann gets Mason down. So, still 25 yards out, Wakefield in possession. Conway gives a long kick for a drop goal, it looks a good one. So Wakefield Trinity open the account, time he kicked 3 minutes play, Wakefield 1, Warrington 0. And drop goal from number 6, Mark Conway. His brother Billy's on the bench today, so maybe he'll come into the game later on. So Warrington now to restart. Clever play by Conway, don't come away without anything, and they've got the 1 point. Rocky Turner starts, Mortimer gives it to his the winger. Andy Wilson, big lad, fast lad if he gets in the clear. So Wakefield in their own 25. Gary Price comes away with it. Like I say, Ray Price took this lad under his wing when he was at Wakefield, and he's supposed to be a world beater. Shelford just shoving off the tackles. Still a good forward, still a forward to be reckoned with, this Shelford. Here's number 10, Clancy this time. So Wakefield, midway between the halfway and their own 25. Here's Conway again, gets his kick off, another good kick by Conway. Having a good game so far, Conway, dictating things at the half-back for Wakefield Trinity. And he finds touch 10 yards inside the Warrington half of the field. So, scrum down, Warrington's head and ball. No, I don't really see Conway at standoff. He's usually a scrum half. Chrissy Rudd's first touch, but he's tackled. Nigel Bell, good clubman for Wakefield Trinity, and another mistake by Warrington. Warrington misunderstanding there between Mike Gregory and Paul Cullen, and another mistake. So Wakefield get the head and ball, 10 yards in the Warrington half of the field. So Wakefield, they know they've got the Wakefield Trinity on a high already, but they know Warrington's on a low, and what an opportunity to come away from Witherspoon today with 2 points for Trinity. So gets it in, Conway again. Conway's got his centre, he misses out that one, he gives it to his full-back, but Warrington read it, and Slater's well tackled by Thornley. So Wakefield again. Detroit, South African. Started his career at Wigan, went to Barra, played 1 game for Chorley, and he's now at Bellevue. He's in the Bellevue nest. Gary Price, but good tackle there by Bob Jackson. So Conway again, Shelford again though, good crunching tackle, but he's taking 3 men with him. Strong man this Shelford. So Wakefield still in possession. Here's Conway again, having a lot of say in this. Good long pass to Jones, but Jones is tackled. Good play by Bateman. But Conway already running things from number 6 for Trinity. He's here again. Gets off and up and under, but David Lyon and Desi Drummond underneath it. And Desi makes a mess of that one. Nothing going right for Warrington. Mistake after mistake, basic mistakes, and Wakefield will lap these up. So Wakefield head and ball, 10 yards out from the Warrington try line. Quite a simple ball, he had all the time in the world there, Desi Drummond, but he made a mess of it. And here's Conway again. Byrne outside to Mason. Mason back to Conway. Conway comes inside. Good play again by Conway. All handled twice in that move. Earning his money today, Conway is for Wakefield is. Scrum half Nigel Bell. He's been at Wakefield a while. Here's Mortimer. Mortimer goes forward. Seem to lack ideas in the 25 Wakefield. Conway switches it inside to Shelford. Shelford still running, but this time he's brought down. Shelford don't like the tackle. Price, Conway misses out, gives it to Jones, but Desi Drummond's in there with a tackle along with Neil Harmon. And the last tackle, watch for Conway again here with a kick. No, this time Jed Byrne. David Lyon under this one, and he lets it go wisely. And he has to play it. So Warrington have to restart from under the sticks. David Lyon misjudged that big kick by Jed Byrne. Thought it was going dead, but the ball bounced inside the in-goal area and bounced back into play. And Lyon, by the time he decided to play it, had two Wakefield Trinity players at his shoulder. So Turner gets it off. Detroit stops it soccer style, makes a bit of a meal of it. David Jones, he comes charging forward, but good tackle by Rocky Turner and Dwayne Mann. I know this lad from the amateur days too, when he played with Wigan St Pat's. Shelford getting involved in the game. So Wakefield having all the possession in the first 10 minutes. Warrington making too many mistakes. Clancy, the other number 10, puts play now inside the Warrington 25. But like I say, Trinity seem to lack ideas when they get in the 25. Here's Mortimer along to Detroit. Detroit goes on his own. Good pass inside to Mason, but the cover's there. Warrington read it well. Good play by Kevin Ellis. Here's Price. Conway gives a little chip through for Wilson, but Chrissy Rudd makes a mess of it. But the referee said it went backwards, so Warrington breathe again. Offside Wakefield Trinity. No, talking. Referee not happy. Nigel Bell opening his mouth when he should be listening, and it's a penalty to Warrington. That'll relieve a bit of pressure. 10 yards from their own line. It looked like Chrissy Rudd had made a mess of that one, but luckily for him, the referee said the ball went backwards, and Nigel Bell swore it was a knock-on and got penalised for talking. Neil Harmon, good charging forward, having had a good game against the Aussies, still going, but again he loses the possession on the first tackle. And Shelford penalised, not playing the ball, says the referee. So Warrington breathe again. Warrington making the schoolboy errors in this first 15 minutes, and Shelford didn't like that. So Mike Gregory quietening his troops down, trying to get them in order. As Lyon gets the penalty just inside the Warrington half. Very bad mistake by Adrian Shelford. So Warrington now, first attacking position. Chrissy Rudd comes in, but he runs into John Thompson. So Warrington 25 yards out. What can they do on attack? Ellis, Harmon, back to Ellis. Ellis has got Cullen running in, but Wakefield spotted the danger and Detroit brought him down. Mike Gregory goes on his own and loses the ball again. Play on, says the referee. As Conway touched that ball, but Mike Gregory, I don't know what he was thinking of there. So Warrington, Billy McGinty runs in, good high tackle. Number 9, John Thompson. The referee said it was an high tackle. McGinty not playing any games though, not looking for Oscars. He gets up, give him credit for that. Nice to see. A lot of players now in the modern game tend to make mountain out of molehill when someone goes high and look for Oscars. So Warrington, first chance to put 2 points on the board. Chrissy Rudd, about 10 yards to the right of the post, about 30 yards out when he did the fingering on the New Zealand Papua New Guinea tour. And some people reckon he'd be out of the game till Christmas, but he's come back a month early. So Chrissy Rudd, 30 yards out, 10 yards to the right of the post. Looks a good one, and it veers to the left. So Warrington again not making the goal kicks count. They missed 6 at Bradford Northern last week that had won them the game. So Conway restarts with a 25 drop. Warrington should get possession here now. Got to hold this ball for 6 tackles if they want to do something. Chrissy Rudd gets the feel of the ball again. He comes forward, runs into the centre, Mason, and Wilson. Warrington now, Mike Gregory. Mike Gregory holds on and off the ball, Shelford. Shelford up. He tackled Cullen off the ball. He's walking on thin ice, Adrian Shelford. There was no need for that. He seemed to go high on Cullen, but he's got away with it. Very lucky man, Adrian Shelford, very lucky. If I had have had anything to do with that, I'll be honest, it'd have gone off the field, because it was blatant on Paul Cullen off the ball, and it was high. But he might be going in for an early bath. He'll have to be very careful now. John also will be keeping his eye on the big number 8. Bob Jackson, he comes forward, runs into Mortimer though. So Warrington now. Arman, good running again by Arman. Strong lad this, doesn't look much, but Detroit brings him down. So Warrington now, 30 yards out. Ellis, Turner to Thornley. Thornley's first touch, but a brilliant tackle by Thompson, the hooker. Turner, Ellis, and another mistake by Warrington. They're just misunderstanding each other. They've got to get their act together. Dwayne Mann and Mike Gregory both went for the same ball. So Wakefield get head and ball 10 yards inside their own half of the field. And Paul Cullen no, it's Bob Jackson receiving attention on the halfway line now. The Australian number 10 to have a settled team. And Conway gets it out and he makes a mess of it, but referee said Ellis never retired and Wakefield get the penalty. Very lucky there, Conway. It seemed to me like he'd knocked on before Ellis interfered. So, Conway with a penalty. Finds the gantry, almost hits me. So, Wakefield trying to restart just inside the Warrington half. Getting a set move going here now. Nigel Bell, the number 7. Conway to Price to Shelford. Warrington forwards will be hunting for this man. And Warrington have got... John Always caught one. So, Adrian Shelford receiving attention, but he's only got himself to blame. He was the one who started this nonsense, and he upset the Warrington forwards, and that's what he'll be getting all afternoon now. So, you've made your bed, lie in it, Mr. Shelford. So, a penalty to Wakefield. I think they're going for goal. Mark Conway. Sensible thing, quietening things down. It's 45 yards out, but almost directly in front, and Conway's capable of putting this one between the H. Already had a drop goal to his account. 16 minutes gone. He's got a chance to increase Wakefield Trinity's lead. Like I say, directly in front, but about 45 yards out. Give Wakefield early confidence if he can put this one between the H's. Round the corner kicker, Conway. Looks a good one. It is a beauty. Right between. Thank you very much. What a goal. Punishing kick by Conway. So he increases Wakefield's lead. 16 minutes gone. Wakefield 3, Warrington 0. So Rocky Turner to restart for the wire. 3-0 down. So Turner restarts. Long one. Took well by Andy Wilson. He comes forward, but he runs into Dwayne Mann like running into a brick outhouse. Trinity now. Shelford coming in again, and the Warrington forwards again in there. Every time he gets the ball, there's 3 or 4 Warrington players in there. It's Clancy. Good sensible running by Clancy. Makes a good 10 yards. Thompson goes the other side, goes on his own. Big burly player this lad. Been with Trinity since 76. Good club man. There's the long kick. Is it Conway again? This time charged down. Warrington. But again, Dwayne Mann knocked on. John Holsworth positioned himself excellent and seen the knock on. Warrington could have played on if Dwayne Mann had took that cleanly, but unfortunately for Warrington he knocked it on. So it's head and ball to Trinity again, midway between the 25 and the one against the head. Ellis comes away from the scrum. Thornley can't get his pass out to Chrissy Rudd though, but good play by Warrington. Now then, Ellis, good tackling though by the wingman. So Warrington now, 10 yards out, can they get a try? McGinty, but there's no way through, almost through there McGinty. Clancy brings him down. Mann acting half-back. Arman, but good tackling again by Trinity. Trinity's tackling, holding out. Bit of pressure here now. Good pass, he must go in here. Chrissy Rudd's going to go in. No, no. The touch judge says no. So Warrington lose another try. Unfortunate, every week Warrington's having tries. Chrissy Rudd had been better going straight in. Touch judge said he went in touch first, so Wakefield will get a tap on the 25. And the wingman Andy Wilson down now receiving attention. So Wakefield restart, 25 tap. John Thompson acting half back, comes away with it. Warrington tackled. Adrian Shelford, he comes forward again. The Warrington tackling's there. Cullen in. Cullen caught punching this time. Silly by Cullen, right in front of the referee. Stupidity. Instead of doing it when the ref's not watching, he does it right in front of John Holsworth. And stupidity. When will he ever learn? All right, Shelford dug him earlier, but if you're going to get your own back, you wait till the referee's not looking. Surely he's got the sense to know that. He's been at the club for 10 seasons. If you don't know that now, he never will. So Conway, penalty. Gets the finds touch just inside the Warrington half of the field. So Wakefield now. Restart again. Instead of using the hooker, they used the Nigel Bell, the scrum half, for these set moves. Detroit goes round Cullen, but McGinty and Rocky Turner's in. So, Conway, inside to John Thompson. Big burly lad, this number 9. Makes a few yards. So, Wakefield, Conway acting half-back. Misses out Bell, gives it into Price, Gary Price. But Mike Gregory's there with McGinty. So, Wakefield now, prime pressure. Slips it back to Mortimer. Mortimer trying to go one way, but there's no way through. But Mike Gregory gets the ball. And Ellis comes away with it. Now Bateman's got a bit of space, but Bateman took the wrong option there, cut inside when it'd have been better going straight, but Warrington still in possession. Ellis, Mike Gregory, Cullen gives it to Arman, but Arman's got to, and it's another silly play by Warrington. Warrington throwing the ball away here. They've not had 6 tackles yet. Price, Conway's got Jed Byrne with him, but he decides to hold on. So loses the ball. And Desi Drummond does well to dive on it. And John Holsworth says play on. So Warrington get away with that as Nicky Detroit lay on the ground. Cullen runs straight into Gary Price though. And number 9. So Warrington now back in possession. Lots of handling mistakes. And again, Dwayne Mann again. Basic mistakes. I think Warrington's not had 6, and there's Shelford again. Bit of an head case, this Shelford. Seems like he's only come today to fight. I know he can play rugby league if he wants to, but he's a bit of a nutcase. So Wakefield head and ball again, just outside the Warrington 25. Elementary mistakes, what schoolboys make. Just the confidence on Warrington must be pretty low. A win today must have definitely went in the second row and got away with it. Byrne inside to Mason, but he can't go round. Good tackle in there. Tony Farnley trying to get involved in the game now. Rocky Turner in with a tackle. Wakefield though still in possession. Number 15, Phil Eden, he's come on the field for the injured winger. Andy Wilson, who went off, got injured in that. Chris, and here's John Thompson. Good run by the hooker. Brings play 20 yards outside Warrington's try line. Here's Gary Price. What's he doing? Tries to straighten up, but the Warrington defence is there. McGinty and Gregory. Last tackle. Here's Conway. Watch for the little chip. Warrington, he gets it back. That's how the ball's running for Warrington. They just got no luck at all. So, Wakefield 6 more tackles. Price, Clancy straightens up. Still going, but intercepted by Dwayne Mann. Bad play by Wakefield. Both teams not going through the 6 tackles. Neil Armin, Cullen runs into Shelford. Shelford's got to go. Shelford's got to go. Shelford went in high again. He's got to get off the park. He's spoiling this game. Get him in the bath. We don't need it. Shelford's a nutcase. No need for it. Get him off the park. Blatant elbow straight in Cullen's head again. He's got to go. If he stays on the park, then he'll be having tea with Mr. Holsworth tomorrow. See that? Referee's already warned him for 1 tackle off the ball. He's got to be go. Got to go. No, Holsworth's not sending it. Well, this is terrible. This is weak refereeing for my money. He's had the bloke once for an high tackle. He's gone in with the elbow and he's still on the field. Not consistent. And yet you'll get a player sent off for talking to the referee. Outrageous. No consistency. Shocking. That's all I can say. Armin now all fired up. Shelford in there now. It looks like he's got licence to kill Shelford. Do what you want. You'll stay on, lad. Bob Jackson. So Warrington now. Again getting a bit out of hand. Not settled down at all. And Ellis is tackled. Warrington finding it hard to go forward now. Neil Armin shoves off one. But Thompson's there. So, man, Ellis to Turner, Turner Thornley, back to Turner, can he get man going? But Alan Bateman makes a mess. Rocky Turner delayed the pass, did everything right to get Alan Bateman in the clear, but Alan Bateman took his eye off the ball and knocked on. So, another mistake by Warrington. No time for refereeing after that. Outrageous being. Conway, Byrne back to Conway, but there's no way there for Conway to go. Good play by Alan Bateman. Bad play now by Wakefield. Wakefield's getting this bug, what they're picking it up, it must be catching. Jed Byrne's tackled on the halfway line. Nigel Bell, he goes forward. Here's Shelford. Look for them bullets again here. Shelford shrugs off a tackle. Good play by... Here's what a bad play in the end. And the ball goes into touch. And David Jones, if he could have picked... But give credit, the pass was round his ankles. A good pass then and had put David Jones in the clear. So another scrum. It seems to be a game of scrums, this. Ellis gets it out. Gives it to Drummond, his first touch. Does a nice pass to Turner. Good play now. Can Bateman go? Bateman's just going to keep going, is he? Good play by the fullback, Richard Slater. But Bateman did the sensible thing and just put his ears back and went. Man, Ellis, Gregory. Gregory's got Turner. Turner's got Bob Jackson. Bob Jackson comes inside, still going. Good play by Warrington. Just 5 yards out now. Rocky Turner tackled. Warrington applying pressure. Gregory, Ellis. But they run into each other when the gap was there. Warrington now 5 yards out. The gap was there. Mike Gregory did well there. Dwayne Mann come back inside. Gregory. Dwayne Mann knocks on and Wakefield get the ball back. Well, I thought Warrington should have scored there. Ellis opened up a gap, but they bumped into each other when the try looked on the boards. John Thompson, he's tackled. Warrington livened it up a bit in the last few minutes. Good football. Let's hope we get more of this. There's the substitute, Phil Eden. On for Andy Wilson, who went off with a leg injury. Here's Conway again. No, Byrne. Jed Byrne, good running by Jed Byrne. Thompson, Shelford. Shelford straightens up. He runs into Bob Jackson and Rocky Turner, though. Good tackling by the Amphibian. Bob Jackson. Here's the kick again. This time Mortimer, but this is good as a pass. David Lyon will eat them for breakfast. Gives it to Chrissy Rudd. What can Chrissy Rudd do? He comes forward. Goes round Gary Price, but no, Gary Price just manages to hold on. Desi Drummond, he'll have to go on his own. Shrugs off one, but Nigel Bell knows you can't go without your legs, and that's where he goes on Drummond. Ellis, inside to Armin. Armin straightens up. Good play by Armin. Good handoff there on John Thompson. Warrington wakening up a little bit now in the last few minutes. Cullen, but there's no one there to take the pass. Warrington all over here now, ready to fan it left. This is where the ball's got to come. Turner puts a kick in, but it looks it straight in. No, yeah, straight in. So Wakefield Trinity will get a turnover. Or is it a scrum? I think maybe that was the 5th tackle. Yeah, it's a scrum down. Wakefield's heading ball. It wasn't the 6th tackle, or it'd have been a turnover. So Bell gets it in. And Warrington get it offside again. Bob Jackson. He's give Bob Jackson offside. I won't say not for retiring. He's a prop forward. A prop forward's not nowhere to retire to. So Wakefield can't go for goal. Differential penalty, but I'm sure Conway will put this in touch in the Warrington 25 and try and come away with just a drop goal. So 30 minutes gone. It's still Warrington 0, Wakefield 3. Wakefield now 20 yards out. What can they do here? Clancy, he goes forward. He makes the normal 5 yards. 10 yards out now. So can Trinity go in for the first try here? Thompson goes on the blind side. Dummies. It'd have been better giving it to Young Jones then, but he held on. Jed Byrne acting half-back. He's got Gary Price, first receiver. Misses him out, gives it to Mortimer. Along the line to Jones. Jones playing in the centre now. But he's well tackled. Good tackle by Cullen. Price, Gary Price. He has to go on his own. No way through. Warrington's defence holding up. Still 5 yards out. Long pass. Detroit going in here. No. Gets the ball away, and Wakefield still get the ball. But last tackle, says John Ellsworth. Watch for Conway with a drop goal here. Trying to get it on his right foot, and he does. He had all the time in the world. So that's the 2nd drop goal for young Conway. That increases Wakefield's lead. It's Wakefield 4, Warrington 0. Sorry. Good. So, Turner to restart. But I must admit, both teams, they don't look first division material. It's shocking. Eden runs into Cullen, but Cullen lets him go, and Gregory bad tackling there. Should have been tackled 15 yards back. Here's Price, Gary Price, having a solid game for Wakefield. Here's Mortimer, but it's a good tackle. Armin does the tackling. Mortimer does a lot of head work. Here's Conway again. But David Lyon does well, takes it on the first bounce and comes forward. Tries to go round Clancy, but he can't. Nigel Bell assist. So Warrington back in possession, 10 yards inside their own half. Desi Drummond looking for somewhere to go, but he can't see any daylight, and John Thompson brings him down. Still just short of the halfway line. I can inform you that British Aerospace have lost the commentary. So, all these amateur boys, you know. So, another scrum down. So Bell gets it in, gets it out. Conway's got the fullback running in. Gets it out to Byrne. Burns gives it inside. Jones looking for somewhere to go. Gets off Bateman, but runs into Cullen, Fawnley and Turner. So Wakefield just inside their own half. Gary Price working hard for Wakefield Trinity, this number 12. Makes his way into the Warrington half of the field. Conway's got Detroit with him, but he has to go on his own. Trying to get it unfed there. So Mortimer inside Shelford. Being quiet now. He still manages to slip it out. And who's there? That man Thompson. He's everywhere, John Thompson for Trinity. Shelford acting half back. Conway Looking for the little chip here by Conway. Gets behind Desi Drummond and goes into touch. 10 yards short of the Warrington try line. We got it back. Is it still off? Told you though, you'd have been better with us today. You'd have been better with us. Warrington, Desi Drummond, Turner, but good tackle by Byrne. So Warrington back in possession. Mike Gregory has to go on his own though. Alan Bateman just run in front of him, and it'd have been a forward if he'd have delivered the pass. Ellis now, what's he going to do? Trying to go forward, but again Thompson and Clancy in with a tackle. Good tackling by Trinity up to now. Man, Bob Jackson working on the blind side, but again the cover's there. Man gets his kick off, but straight down the throat to young Slater. Slater comes away with it. Coming forward now, Slater can't go round Thornley, but gets his pass out. Good play. Phil Eden working on the wing out there, but Warrington's cover came across and stopped it in his tracks. So Trinity, Detroit, having an iffy game. Detroit seems to me like he comes in and out of games, not a consistent player. Mortimer getting on a bit, but still got a good football brain. Here's Conway. Here's the brains behind this Trinity team. Into Gary Price. It looks like he's going in, Gary. No. Good play by Lyon. It looked like Gary Price was in the clear there. And Warrington bring him down. But again, a penalty. Again, Warrington not letting him play the ball, and it gives Conway another chance to put a goal over. When will players learn that referees are going to go down on this play of the ball? Warrington fans getting on top of Mr. Olsworth. Not very popular down here. Conway. It's about 10 yards in from the far touchline, 25 yards out. He'd put Wakefield Trinity into a 6-0 lead if he can put this one over. And Conway. Looks a good kick. Yes! Conway again, having a brilliant game for Wakefield. Running this game on his own. Well, it's easy for the scorers, because all it is Conway, 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 Conway. I'll be speaking Welsh if I say Conway anymore. So, Turner restarts. Gary Price, the man who made that good break, gives no inside to Phil Eden. Phil Eden, big lad, comes forward, but he's tackled on this occasion. Cullen brings him down with McGinty assisting. So here's Price having a good game, this lad. Impressed with number 12 for Trinity. No, it's 13, I'm sorry, this time it's Shelford. Quietened down a little since his early robust 20 minutes, but I think he knows he's got to be very careful. And it wouldn't surprise me if David Topless made a substitution at half-time, taking Shelford off. Price, Conway again. Conway, there's a long pass, well forward. Olsworth's seen it. That was 5 yards forward, but the idea was there from Conway. Missed out 2 or 3 players. If that ball could have stayed, gone back, he left Jones with a good running chance. Wakefield switched David Jones today onto this other wing. That'll be to keep his eye on Desi Drummond. Gets it out, Ellis. Ellis gives it into Drummond. Drummond's got a bit of space to run in. But again, trying to go round Slater, and Jones come for a penalty for Warrington. Again, when will players learn not letting players play the ball? So Warrington get a penalty now. So, important kick for Chrissy Rudd now. 2 minutes to half-time. His confidence must be real low. But this would do him the world of good if he can put this one over. But it's a dismal game. So, Chrissy Rudd, just about 25 yards out. Just a few yards to the right of the post. On a normal day, Chrissy Rudd would blow this over. But like I say, his confidence isn't high at the moment. And points on the board. I make it right on half-time. Yeah. No. What a bad mistake by Chrissy Rudd. So Warrington miss another goal. So the score remains the same. Warrington 0, Wakefield 6. Got to put them goals over if you want to win games. Conway gets a long one, gives it back to Chrissy Rudd. He'd love to score now to make up for that. But Detroit makes sure he don't go any farther. So Warrington back in their own half of the field. Billy McGinty having a quiet game. Very lightweight, this Warrington pack. Man, here's a Neil Harmon. But again, the Wakefield tackling there. Clancy and Thompson. Ellis, Turner's got Bateman coming inside. Nice time pass by Turner. Ellis just caught by the behind there, by Mason. Ellis is going to straighten up, but he runs into that man Thompson. Last tackle, says Allsworth. Watch for Turner now. Little kick, but again straight to Slater. He'll eat these, and he picks it up, comes forward, trying to go round Drummond, but Desi Drummond brings him down. Well, it looked like Desi was going to score a few minutes ago, but when he trying to go round the full-back, David Jones caught him up from behind. And Desi having no luck neither. Jed Burns still going. Phil Eden, big lad this Eden. So, women injury time in the first half. Wakefield Trinity leading 6 points to 0. Here's Mortimer, this time gets his kick away. And this time he gets a beauty. Bounces just into touch, right on the Warrington 25. But that's how things go. When your confidence is low, now it goes right. And I've got to give credit. Warrington are having no luck at all. They're having no luck at the bounce of the ball, the rub of the green, nothing. I mean, tries that should be scored are not being scored. It's just one of them things. Here's Ellis. But again, Nigel Bell kept with him and brought him down. Last play for Warrington now. What can Mike Gregory do? Bateman, he gets it to Drummond. Drummond trying to keep it alive. Ellis. Warrington know they've got to keep this alive. A big up and under by Lyon. Slater underneath it. Warrington offside. Penalty. Obstruction. Reckons that Ellis shoved the full-back. So this will be the last kick of the half. And Warrington will be going in 6-0 down. I can't see Conway going for goal from here, but he's got nothing to lose by having a go. Because he's not going to get a play from this. All he's going to get is in touch. That'll be it now, surely. But Holsworth don't want the Utah. John Holsworth, I don't think he knows what he's doing. The game should be stopped. The ball's been dead. Thompson. Now he blows. Well, I've seen it all. So, half-time here at Witherspool. It's Wakefield 6, Warrington 0. Welcome back for the start of the second half. Warrington versus Wakefield, Stones Division 1 match. Half-time scores, Wakefield 6, Warrington 0. I've just been talking to the Warrington 18 coach, Roy Lester, and he reckons our confidence is pretty low. He said we just need a win to give us a bit of confidence, and I reckon the same. Rocky Turner, who's come in for it's only his second game this season. He's playing well, Rocky is today. He's timing his passes and he's getting men through gaps. But the ball, we're just not getting the rub of the green. And I've got a feeling Rocky will be taking the goal kicking in the second half. I think Chris has had enough of it. So, McGinty's gone off for Warrington and Gary Mercer's come on. So that's a bit more weight in the pack. So Rocky gets the game started, second half. Warrington playing towards the House of Pain this half. Jones, big strong lad, finds no way through there though. Dwayne Mann and Cullen. So I think Brian Johnson might have had a few words to say to the team at half-time, and I've got a feeling they're going to come out all fired up this second half. So Mortimer at Shelford, still on. Surprised he's still on. I thought Topless might have brought him off, and he gets his pass out the back door too to Bell. So Wakefield still in possession, just in their own 25. Clancy, strong running, but Warrington's defence, you can't knock the defence. Defence is very good for Warrington. Here's Conway with a kick, gets it onto his trusted left foot. Desi Drummond and David Lyon both going across for this one. Lyon leaves it to Drummond, and Drummond comes forward. looking for a gap, goes through, but Price just holds him, just grabs him at the last minute. So, Warrington, can we go through 6 tackles? Mercer's first touch. Had a good game in the A-team at Wakefield Friday, and Warrington will be looking for a big game for him today. Brilliant tackle by Shelford, nothing wrong with that. That's a good hard tackle. Bob Jackson, again tackled. Nick Toyton, Belduda tackling, lost the ball. Play on, Holsworth didn't know what to do. Rocky gives it a kick. Starkey's got it covered though. And he, well tackled, Ruddy in the tackle, Turner in the tackle. So Wakefield. Wakefield in their own 25 now. Thompson, he might go on his own. Yeah, good old ploy, old Ed. Just come forward. Nothing fancy when you're in your own 25. Eden, he does the same. But they're not making any yardage, Wakefield. Get ready for Mark Conway here on that trusted left foot again. This time it's Mortimer. Shelford comes storming in, but he loses the ball this time. Play on, and Dwayne Mann picks it up. Brilliant pick up by Mann. House of Payne now behind Warrington. Can Warrington go in here? Mercer straightens up. Ellis. And it's good by Vienna. Jed Burns all. No one's going to catch Jed Burn. Jed Burn goes under the sticks. Gary Mercer threw a wild pass. Kevin Ellis not happy, but Warrington were attacking. 5 yards from the Wakefield line. And an interception. Jed Burn. There was only one way Jed Burn was going, and that was the other end of the field. And that's just what he's done. And he's increased Wakefield's lead. 10-0 now to Wakefield, with a simple conversion to come for Mark Conway. Well, I'm sure that'll pay a bit of the money back that Wakefield paid to Wigan. 60,000 they paid, and that must have took 20,000 off it. That might have sealed this game for Trinity. First minute of the second half, just when it looked like Warrington were going to put something on the board. He juggled with it at first, but he kept hold of it, and he pinned his head back, and he just shot like a rabbit out of a gun. So, Conway now trying to convert the try. Well, that's how Warrington's luck's going. Conway, no problem. So Warrington now got a mountain to climb. So Warrington now not 6-0 down, 12 with the first try of the game. Jed Burn interception, and I think Kevin Ellis is real pig sick about it. That's the second interception he's given now. Gregory patting him on the head and telling him get on with it. So Jones takes it on the full in the in-goal area. He comes forward. Trinity must be full of confidence now. Just when it looked like Warrington were going to go in, and the opposite end, Wakefield scored. Mortimer now. Coming out their own 25 again. Doing the simple things, just the basics. That's all they've got to do. And Trinity's just doing that. Again, inside to Clancy. Long kick again by Conway, but Lions got it covered, but the thing is it's put the game back in Warrington half, and that's where Conway wants to play the game. David Topless will be very pleased with Conway's performance today. Drummond, dummies, runs straight into Big John Clancy though. You can't run through big prop forwards. Arman, Cullen, and Cullen's brought down. Shelford downstairs, Detroit upstairs. Dwayne Mann, Arman coming forward, looking to straighten up. Gets Mercer with a bit of space, but Mercer's well tackled by Clancy and Price. Turner takes a good pass, Thornley. Bateman, but again, Jones, excellent tackle on Bateman. Last tackle, says the referee. Look for kick here. Turner's got it on his foot. Up in the air, Eden's underneath it, takes it first time. He comes forward, but Mike Gregory just manages to hold on. Just couldn't get the ball out there. Unlucky Andy Mason. Bell, Thompson at Shelford, along the line to Price. Price looking for the gap, but Mercer shuts it down. Still on the halfway line, but Trinity in possession. Playing percentage football now, Trinity. Nigel Bell runs into Gary Mercer. And just playing the basics. Price, Conway switches it inside to Shelford, but Shelford's well covered. Unloads the back door. Conway again. Mortimer inside to Clancy. Clancy's still trying to look to unload. Warrington just kill it off at the last minute. Last tackle, says the referee. Price, Conway looking for another drop goal. No, it's the upright. That'd have been a real hill to climb if that one had gone over. And Lyon loses it. Luckily, Mike Gregory was there to pick up the loose ball. But what a score that would have been if that drop goal had gone over. That would have meant Warrington had to score 3 times. And as it is, the backs are really against the wall. And a bit of luck went Warrington's way. A post got in the way. So it's Bell. Gets it in. Straight through. Referee lets it go. Never even went out of the scrum. Straight through. So, Detroit already scored 1 against the Australians this season. Shelford having a breather, looking for it on the blind side here, Shelford. Set play. Bell nearly sneaks in. But what's now? Shelford, they've got a set play here. Shelford's going to receive the ball here. No. Warrington find it quickly. But watch for this drop goal here. Conway's hovering at the back there. He knows what a drop goal will do. Shelford takes it up and loses it. And Warrington get it back, but he reckons Dwayne Mann knocked on. So Wakefield's going to get head and ball and 6 more tackles. Having no luck, Warrington. No luck whatsoever. Dwayne Mann went on a loose ball. But the referees give us the head and ball. We've finally got something. So, Ellis, this is 1 ball. Dwayne Mann's got to get out. Gets it out. Ellis, he'll have to come on his own. But good tackle by Mortimer. Rocky Turner, Mike Gregory, looking to fire his team up. Only his 2nd game back for Warrington. Still not match fit, but surely he'll have some influence. Here's Harmon. Runs into Clancy and Thompson still going. Good running by Harmon. Warrington switching it now. Mercer goes round Shelford, but runs into Clancy, the other prop forward. Thompson lay injured now from that tackle on Mercer. Ellis looking for the return, doesn't get it. Cullen holds on, and Cullen's tackle. Price in with a tackle along with Bell. Last tackle, says the referee. Ellis gets it off. Looks a good kick, this. But again, just beats Jones. Good kick that by Ellis. That'll do his confidence the world of good. 14 long seasons since they've won here. But it looks like they might be getting the win today. So, Wakefield in possession in their own 25. Detroit comes away with it. He's tackled. Cullen brings him down with the help from Mercer. So, Warrington now. Mortimer looking for a gap. Luckily, Ellis closed it down. There was a gap for a bus go through there, but Ellis just closed it at the last second. And Bell still going. Can't get his pass out. Last tackle. Wakefield look for Conway here again with a kick. Gets it on his left foot, this time to Drummond. Looks like a good one, this. Put play again in deep in Warrington 25. Drummond picks it up. He comes forward, but Detroit's there with a tackle. And a leg injury. Desi Drummond. 2 players, both hurt. It looks very bad. I think it might be Detroit who's worse off here. Drummond's still down. No, Drummond's all right. It looks like Detroit. His leg went underneath him there on that tackle on Drummond. So Warrington will restart with a play the ball. Harmon But there's no way through. These Wakefield forwards now, they can sense victory. Like I say, they've not won here for 14 seasons, and they can feel that winning packet today. David Topless must be an happy man in the dugout at the moment, the way the score stands. Farnley had a quiet game, Farnley, but there's Detroit in the tackle. And Gary Price. Here's Harmon. Again, runs into a brick wall. Shelford downstairs, John Thompson upstairs. Back to Lyon. Lyon gets it away, but Phil Eden again. Phil Eden's going to take this one. Put a lot of weight on Phil Eden. Looks like a big prop forward now. He comes charging forward, goes round Turner, but Dwayne Mann grabs hold with the assist from Mike Gregory and Turner. So Wakefield where Warrington won him, but Warrington wants some points on the board and pretty quick. Jones coming in, giving his forwards a breather. Good play by the wingman. Switching Shelford, but Harmon goes downstairs. That's the way to bring these big men down, round the ankles. Blindside, Clancy runs into Mercer, but try and get his pass out. But that's 4 plays and Wakefield's made 25 yards. Here's Price. Price tackled. Good play by the Wakefield forwards that put play up in the Warrington half. Just with forward drives. Mortimer gets behind Drummond. Drummond manages though. Backwards, says the referee, and correctly. Gives it to Rudd, but well tackled. Byrne. So Ellis. Mercer, he has to go forward, but there's no way round. David Lyon looking to break the tackles, but there's one downstairs and one upstairs. Wakefield growing in confidence the more the game goes on. Cullen, but tackled by Mason. Mike Gregory gets it to Farnley. Farnley just can't unload. Play back in the Wakefield half. 2 tackles to go. Rudd, Ellis. Ellis gets the kick. Again, lucky play straight to Detroit. This is just the way the ball's bouncing for Warrington. Price looking to straighten up, looking dangerous every time he's got the ball. Not very big, but a powerful lad. Like I say, the only Wakefield player who went to Papua New Guinea and New Zealand last year. And Ray Price rates this lad. Shelford, hard worker Shelford, and he's lost it. Scrum down. Reckon Shelford lost it, and it wasn't a penalty. But he gives Wakefield the head and ball. How he can do that, and it's either a penalty to Wakefield. I can't see Wakefield getting head and ball. He's give Wakefield head and ball, so obviously a Warrington man knocked it out of his grasp, so it should have been a penalty. Bell gets it in, gets it out. Conway to Byrne. Byrne's got Jones coming up, linking up. Jones going forward, but Lyon does his job and brings him down. Look for Conway again with a drop goal here. Detroit, blindside. Another forward thrust. Using the forwards well now, Wakefield just making the drives. Here's Conway. Dummies. Price. Price again straightens up, but can't break Farnley's tackle. 10 yards out. Wakefield, watch this now. Mortimer kicks. Good kick, but the ball just goes dead. And Warrington will get a tap, 25. Looking for a quick one. Good play by Warrington. Mercer, the 2 Kiwis. Manta Mercer, the Kiwi connection. But Wakefield were quick to read it. Mike Gregory. Have it all round the head. Oh, the referee lets it go. Nothing malicious in it. Man, Turner. Warrington's got a gap over here now. But again, Cullen sticks with the ball when it'd have been better passing. Now here's the chance for Warrington on the wide left. And again, Warrington don't release the ball. Warrington's getting the overlap and sticking to the ball. Mercer. Harmon. Again, Warrington fans not happy with the tackling on that far side. Reckon there's some head tackling going in, but the referee's having none of it. Turner. Cullen. Again, Farnley. But Farnley can't get his pass out and he dies with it on the Wakefield 25. There seems no way through this Wakefield defence. Long one, bad pass. Jackson does well to pick it up. Drummond. Warrington not gaining ground, losing yardage now in the last tackle. Wakefield defence very good there. Up and under by Bob Jackson. Jones does well. Good play by Jackson though. Followed his own kick and kept Jones pinned back. So Wakefield now. Starkey, the young fullback, not put a foot wrong today. Wire fans in the old house of pain, getting going. But tackling well now, Warrington. Just that interception trying the first minutes that seems to have done all the damage. Shelford still unloads in the tackle. Forward pass there surely from Price, but the referees let it go. So Wakefield is Mortimer looking for the gap. Last tackle, Warrington again kicked in the face. Referee having none of it. Reckons Cullen's looking for an Oscar. Drummond lets it get behind him. Good kick by Conway. A lot of niggling off the ball going on now. Mr. John Holsworth needs eyes in back of his head. But his touch judge should be giving him some help, and they're not giving him any assistance. A lot of niggly little incidents off the ball. First a Warrington player took one off a Wakefield, and then a Warrington player did one back. The referee missed it all, but touch judges are there to see them, but they didn't see it. I think they're looking up in the sky. So Wakefield back in the Warrington half where they want to play this game. Ellis has to dig in for it. Surely didn't retire, but he's not saying out. John Holsworth just running back and getting the Wakefield defence back. So Warrington now. Mercer. Still strong tackling though by Wakefield. David Topless will be an happy man. Harmon, but again the tackling doing strong. One downstairs, one upstairs, playing as a team Wakefield. Warrington now. He's got good play by Bateman. Turner just got his pass out, but again tackling very well Wakefield. Gregory. Now here's a gap. Bateman, but again Detroit covers the man and ball. Last tackle. Warrington finding no way through this defence of Wakefield. Here's a good kick by Turner. Starkey underneath it. Takes it well. But Ellis does the tackling. Having a good game, this fullback. Not done out wrong today. He's keeping. Loses it. Kevin Ellis picks up the loose ball. Ellis now trying to get Drummond running. Gets Drummond going. But now Warrington. They've got to get some points now from this 6 tackles. Bateman. Turner did well again. Gregory. Having a stinker, Mike Gregory. Can't do outright. So Wakefield, thanks very much. Thompson just can't hold the ball. Warrington when they get into Wakefield, 25. Brian Johnson must be tearing his hair out. Eden giving the forwards a breather. Conway, here's Shelford looking to straighten up, not looking to miss any work. Shelford, he might be a rough out, but give him credit. He stays the full 80 minutes, and he's been a stalwart in this Wakefield front row this afternoon. Just a bit hot-headed though at times. Other than that, he's all right. Here's Detroit. Detroit has a kick, gets behind Rudd. This one might go dead. Bounces favourably for Chris Rudd. He's got Lyon with him. He doesn't give it, and Bell does the tackle. Just now going right. So Warrington back in their own 25. Bateman loses it again. Jones. And it looks like Bateman's injured now. Got a neck injury. Swinging it wide now. No play over there for Conway. Bell runs back in, uses players Shepherd in surely. He runs into Mercer, Bell. But there was no play on that far side, so Conway switched it back over here. Wakefield now getting really confident, but bunching. Shelford unloads again to Price, but Warrington read it. This is the difference. Wakefield's getting rid of the ball in the tackle, and Warrington's not. John Thompson had a field day in the front row. So, Jed Byrne acting half-back. Conway looking to get it on his foot. Sells a dummy to Detroit. But back door. Warrington now. Starkey there again. Full-back cleans up again when it looked like Warrington were going to get a loose ball. Eden. Mortimer look for the kick. Up and under. Drummond's underneath it. Lyon calls for it and does well to take it. But surely not giving him 5 yards. The referee don't want to know though. Dwayne Mann runs into Clancy. Referee giving nothing away today. So 15 minutes to go. Warrington now got a big hole to dig the cell out of. It's Warrington 0, Wakefield 12. First time Warrington's failed to score this season. Only one try in this game, and that was when Warrington were on the attack. An interception try by Jed Byrne. Here's Farnley. Gets Rudd moving. Good run by Rudd, but he just can't break away. Now's a chance. Mike Gregory can't get round, and who's that tackler there? It's Conway. And run back into trouble. So Warrington, Turner, long pass. Got Drummond, but there's no room over there. Bateman, but still good play. And Dwayne Mann. Oh, backwards. Oh, knock on. Whoa. When it looked like Drummond was going to go in, the final pass was forward and Wakefield breathe again. Referee said it was the 6th tackle, so it's a turnover. What's Warrington got to do to score? It looks easier to score then, but when your luck's against you, your luck's against you. I'm sure if they entered a 1-horse race, Warrington had come second the way things are going at the moment. Here's John Thompson. Had a good game. So has all the Wakefield pack actually today. They've all worked well. Clancy, all making yardage with the ball. There's the kick again by Conway. Getting the... And this looks a cracking kick. What a fight, what a kick. That pushes Warrington forwards back. Just 5 yards from their own try line. Then kicks are punishing. Wakefield fans now celebrating. I'm sure they're going to be going happy going over that motorway tonight. It's better going home with 2 points and 2 more points to Wakefield. And this loss will shove Warrington more into relegation trouble. Drummond, Turner, but there's Jed Byrne. So Warrington now looking for a score. Just can't get it. Dwayne Mann can unload though to get Farnley going. Wakefield's defence has held up so far. Mike Gregory comes inside. Cullen, but again the tackling. Mason and the scrum half Bell. So Warrington now on the halfway line, looking to get a try to bring them back in the game. Mercer back inside to Lyon. Lyon did well to hold that. Just can't get his final pass. He had Mike Gregory at his shoulder, but Gary Price took man and ball. Cullen, straight kick. Offside, penalty to Warrington. He reckons that Cullen was hit after he got rid, and Warrington's only getting a penalty as Cullen's lay on the ground again. Man, Warrington took a quick tap. The House of Pain now. House of Pain, Narman. His way's blocked though. Just yards out Warrington, looking for this score. Wakefield's defence held out so far. Knocked on 6 again. Mike Gregory now. But he's tackled, 10 yards out. Warrington 6 tackles. Dwayne Mann on the floor now injured. Mercer straightening up. But Shelford comes in with Price. Warrington trying to get over. Ellis is in. Try. Kevin Ellis. His first try for Warrington. And what a time to score it. I make it. There's 10 minutes to go in the game. And Warrington might be back in this game with a conversion to come. Good try that by Ellis, his first for the first team. He spotted a gap, and that's where Ellis' strength is. He's quick off 10 yards. and he went like a bullet out of a gun, and he touched down for his first try. But this conversion now, very important. Rocky Turner now taking over the reins. Very important kick. If he can put this one over, it's all to play for. Looks a good one. It's there. No. Looked like that one went in, but the touch judges waved it away. So Rocky Turner has no luck with a goal kicking. That's 3 different kickers we've tried, and no one's had any luck. So 10 minutes to go. Can Warrington get another quick score? And then maybe this game's there for the taking. But I think Wakefield Trinity might have something to say about that, Ellis. So Ellis, has he brought Warrington back in this game? Conway now playing the old professional, taking his time. The crowd booing him, but let's be fair, Warrington had did the same. So, long kick, straight down the middle. Cullen picks it up. He'd be better holding this ball. Runs into Mortimer and Price. So, Warrington, they want to be at this other end. Could do with another quick score. Gary Chambers now on. Gets his first touch, Gary Chambers. Looks like he's come on for Bob Jackson. Gary Chambers on for Bob Jackson. Mike Gregory. Ooh, just no one on the inside. Again, not letting him play the ball. Penalty to Warrington. And the referee's on now. Touch judge on. Wakefield getting a bit panicky now. And touch judge on. Something else going on here. Mortimer. Oldsworth gives Warrington the penalty, holding down in the tackle. So Wakefield doing all the professional fouls now. No, they're taking those minutes off this clock. So House of Pain again behind this Warrington team. It'd be great if they went in again. Man, here's Harmon. Good strong run from Harmon. Warrington now 5 yards from the try line again. Applying all the pressure. Can Wakefield hold out? Switch it. But Turner, he has to take the tackle. Warrington now looking for a set play here from Mike Gregory and Ellis. No, good tackling by Wakefield. So the Warrington fans now trying to suck the Warrington player over the line. Harmon, but they read that well. Good tackling and good play again by Wakefield. Read the situation. Conway and Price go blind. Ellis, bad play. Chambers can't pick it up. No fault of Chambers. The pass was round his ankles. So, scrum down. Wakefield's heading ball. And that gives Wakefield a chance to get back possession and waste a few more minutes. If Warrington were going to rescue the game, they had to go over that try line, over that chalk just. So, I make it. We're into the final 7 minutes. Bell goes round Ellis on the blind side, still going. 7 minutes to go. It's Warrington 4, Wakefield 12. So, Jones takes the tackle. Still in the Wakefield 25. This is where Warrington want to be. Shelford, not shirked any work all day, Shelford. So, fans now urging Warrington to get back possession. Good tackle by Gary Chambers. Playing in an headgear. I don't know where Gary's got the headgear from, but he's playing in it. So, last tackle, says Oldsworth. Back to Mortimer. Mortimer gets a long kick off. In between Drummond, but it bounces to Desi. Desi's got Lyon with him. Lyon goes inside to Bateman, but Bateman can't get round Jones. That's why Jones is playing over there, to keep his eye on Drummond. And he's had a good game, young Jones. Played for Wigan St Pat's at the beginning of this season. Had a good game though. So Warrington again, back in possession in Wakefield, half of the field. Here's Gregory. Ooh, almost spotted a gap. Nigel Bell just managed to get his feet. Turner looking to unload to man. Warrington lose it again. And who's down on that pass? Shelford. Doesn't have any doubt about going down on a 50-50 ball. And he gets up slowly to his feet. The old pro, Clancy now. Wakefield will use the forwards now to drive it back up to the Warrington half. Price goes forward. He makes the mandatory 5 yards. Every forward making 5 yards for Trinity. Everyone wanting the ball. Detroit on the blind side. Thompson goes on his own. Another 5 yards. Working for each other, this Wakefield pack. Here's Shelford. Look at that. Brushes off tackles. And Shelford doesn't. Near to the Warrington 25. Last tackle. Detroit trying to get a kick in. Gets a good kick in. Drummond lying underneath it. Warrington lose it. Play on. And Mason goes in. Andy Mason gets the try that finishes Warrington off from an up and under by Detroit. Warrington couldn't hold it, and that's the try that's won this game. Wakefield fans chanting easy. I don't think David Topless will think it was easy. So, 4 minutes from time, Mason goes in for a try that kills this game stone dead. Bad mistake by Warrington. 3 players went for that up and under instead of one calling it. 2 of them went, it bounced off one, it bounced into Jones's hand. He drew the fullback and fed Mason, who had the easy job of walking in on a pose. Just short of the left hand upright, and he's left Conway a relatively easy conversion. So Wakefield sealed this game. 18 points to 4 with his conversion now. So this game well over. David Topless now using his second sub. He's taking the Aussie off Mortimer. And he's bringing his other sub on. So Topless can afford to give his loose forward a breather. He knows Mortimer's an old head and he can do with the rest. So he's used all his 15 players now, Topless. I think he'll be a very happy man at the moment. But I wouldn't like to think how Brian Johnson feels right now. Warrington just can't get a win under the belt. Just not going for him. So 4 minutes to go in this game at Witherspoon. It's Warrington 4, Wakefield 18. So Wakefield now just playing out the final few minutes. Substitute has a run. He gets a good few yards forward. So here's Shelford. So Warrington now surely know the game's out of the grasp. That try by Mason killed them off, and again from a mistake. But next week they've got to get it right. And where are they going to next week? One of the hardest away games they can go, all the way up the motorway to the Boulevard Hull. Does he Drummond now, but Bell brings him down. So Mike Gregory looking to get back to match fitness. Not had a good game by his accounts, and he loses the ball. He has the ball taken from him. He looks a dejected man, Mike Gregory, today. But he's just got to get on with it. Price is dragged down by Drummond. So here's Conway along the line. Bell can't go down. Good play by Chambers. Having a good spell, Gary Chambers. Here's Shelford again. There's Chambers in the tackle, and they burl him down, and it's a penalty. Cullen again. He should know better, Paul Cullen, and I think Brian Johnson will have something to say. No, the referee's surprised us all. He's given a scrum down, Warrington head and ball. I don't know what went on there. So Ellis feeds. Cullen comes away with it. He's got Ellis. Ellis, no one with him, and he has to take the tackle. No one there. Desi Drummond, who should have been there. Warrington looking dejected, their heads down. Dwayne Mann. Turner's got Bateman, but he comes back inside. Mercer shoves off Clancy, shoves off the substitute. Gets out to Shelford. Drummond's still going, but Clancy brings him down, just short of the halfway line. So Warrington now playing out the last few minutes. Can they get another try? It'll be a consolation try. And Byrne again goes a bit high on Bateman. Cullen runs in, crossing. He reckons Gary Chambers was crossing. So Warrington get another penalty. I must say, a strange decision by Olsworth. So, David Lyon finds touch just on the Wakefield 25. All it'll be now is a consolation try. Warrington can get one. Armin takes up the first, but he's well brought down. So, the two Conways on the field. Number 14 now, Billy, the hooker. Can't get into the first team, but he's got on to for the last 10 minutes. And I don't suppose he's bothered. He'll be getting a wage packet, a winning pay packet. It's only Farnley. Back to Bateman. Had a poor game, Tony Farnley, not seen much of him. So Warrington still 10 yards short. Can't find a way over this Wakefield line. Mike Gregory. Armin. Ellis looking to go in again. But Gary Price and Bell bring him down 5 yards shy. Mercer plays it to himself. Last tackle, Warrington now just 3 yards out. They'll have to kick it. Man, it's got him. Chambers just can't find a way through, and it's a turnover. But all said and done, Wakefield's defence has been very good today. It's defences that win games, and that's where Wakefield's won this game today. They took all the pressure Warrington could play at him, and it's just been announced. Man of the match for Warrington is the try scorer, Kevin Ellis. So, Kevin Ellis gets his first try and also man of the match. But I suppose whoever was picking man of the match, it was an hard job. So Wakefield just playing out the last minutes now. Just sticking hold of the ball as Conway Billy comes forward with it. His brother Mark's had a cracking game for Wakefield. Yeah, Russ Conway as well, the piano playing his songs to sing in the bath. He told me he had a lovely... Oh, that's just how things go. When it's not your day, it's not your day. The simple things like holding a kick like that, they just know it's going right. Brian, you know, all Warrington need is just one win under the belt and things might start happening, but... And it's Wakefield now coming forward again. This time a bad pass, Eden picks it up. He goes running across field. Still going Eden. Still running. Warrington now, you can see by the tackling, are despondent, dejected. 13 players out there in primrose and blue. They don't know what they've got to do to get a win. Just not going right. Here's Detroit. We're in injury time now. Injury time as Billy Conway comes forward with it. Hooter any minute now. Warrington players, I'm sure, will be glad to hear that hooter. They're a rejected 13 out there. And Wakefield will be going along that motorway. Jones, I don't know what he tried to do, but it didn't work. And Drummond gets the ball. Playing with lots of confidence, Wakefield now, trying everything. Armin shoves off, gets it out. Drummond, Bateman switches back inside, unloads. Drummond picks up the loose ball. So Warrington still in possession, 10 yards inside the Wakefield half. Gregory, Turner's got Mercer's got Farnley to Rudd. Rudd did exceptionally well. Rudd's got a bit of space, but the cover tackling was there. Byrne and Mason, when Chrissy Rudd had a run there. Good defence by Wakefield again. Ellis gives a long pass again. Warrington, the try was there, they had an overlap. There's a try, surely a try. Drummond got a score. Try. Warrington get a consolation, trying the dying minutes. It looks like, is it Cullen? I think it's Paul Cullen who's gone in, but he's injured in process. No, he's up. Yeah. Paul Cullen it is. Goes in for Warrington's second try. Consolation try. What would it have been if he could have scored that 10 minutes ago? But it's put Warrington just another try on the board, and it's left Rocky Turner the relatively easy chance with a conversion. And Warrington finally get a goal on the board. So, in 3 minutes in injury time, and there's the hooter. There's the hooter to bring the game to an end, with a final score at Witherspoon as Warrington 10, Wakefield 18. Scorers for Warrington: Ellis a try, Cullen a try, and Turner a goal. And for Wakefield, tries Mason, Byrne, and 5 goals, 4 penalties, and 2 drop goals for Mark Conway to make the final score. Warrington 10, Wakefield Trinity 18. Wakefield fans delirious, and the Wakefield players going over to give the supporters a congratulations. Warrington just going off, Warrington fans leaving disappointed, and with the thought of the long game, long way to go to the Boulevard next week, looking for a win. So it's Alan Ellison, your commentator, saying goodbye from Witherspoon Stadium.
Cullen got the same trend. Turner kicked the goal.
43rd minute. Third minutes of injury time, Cullen, wasn't it?